What is true love? True love isn't about hugging or holding hands, taking a couple photos to post on social media, making each other's phone screen backgrounds, and not spending time all day cuddling up with each other. True love is the love that does not abandon the other person, whether rich or poor. Boyfriend and girlfriend together is not only an emotional relationship but also a responsibility and companionship. Guys should remember that you can play games but you can't ignore her. Girls should remember that you can be hot-tempered but in moderation. If something is wrong or doing something wrong, then you have to be yourself. Admit your mistakes first, but don't blame everything on your lover. If you are in love, you must trust each other, tolerate each other and care for each other, which is the root saying for long-term emotional survival in a relationship. In love, if you choose to be with her, love her a lot and learn to refuse others to give her enough sense of security. I think a good love is a feeling of life that cultivates feelings little by little. As my friend said, you go to the supermarket more often than watch movies. Instead of dressing up for every date, you choose to meet without makeup. For example, you wear sportswear and he wears a shirt. Very old jeans. Starting to no longer have rituals, no more fancy words, forget all about romance, begin to really read the mind of love from the other person. Love sometimes makes us feel tired, confused and annoying, but if it is true love from both sides, everything we give is well worth it. When you meet your true love, it will be like a bubble in a summer ice cup, gurgling, gently approaching the high-temperature sunlight and then slowly bursting. That's the feeling of passion, youth, when receiving true love. After all, there is always something wrong with being together. Everyone's personality is different. There is no lightning love, quarrel or conflict. Don't think it's a girl who deserves to be comforted when angry. In fact, boys are also need to be coaxed. Understand each other and sympathize with each other. Trust each other. All feelings should be respected. Life and relationships need to be maintained by two people together, not three perspectives on who suffers. The most important thing between couples is mutual understanding, trust and tolerance, instead of a one who blindly bids to please the other and is indifferent. Honestly, if someone loves you, I hope you can keep your distance from the opposite sex. Don't act like there's spare tire everywhere and make you cute. Understand that you have lover. If I could choose again, I wouldn't choose to be your first love. Once asked a question on Weibo, what does it mean to be a guy's first love? In it, there was an answer like this: if I could choose again, I would not choose to be your first love, because the rate of going to the end is only 1%, and I don't want to use it. All my love and youth, to teach me how to appreciate someone. When I saw that answer, I felt a little sad. That boy at 17, 18 years old, full of enthusiasm, but also too reckless. The boy of that day understood nothing, was not lovable, in addition to scribbling love letters, chasing them, then shoving them into your hands. Valentine's Day, imitated in the movie that gives you a rose. If you remind him of his Weibo avatar, he should put a picture of the person he loves. Remind him when crossing the street to remember to hug you. Advised him to quit smoking. He frowned and asked you to manage him too much. He can't lie either. You ask him who is the girl you love the most, and he thinks it's his mother. You ask him, will we get married later? He looked up and said he hadn't thought about it. Then not long after, the two often quarreled. He was stubborn, self-respecting, joking a few sentences, was so angry that he locked the phone, did not contact you for 3 days in a row. Actually, in your heart you still clearly understand that he still loves you, but you are tired and don't want to wait for him to grow up anymore. And in those 72 hours, he lost you. The two then lost contact with each other. Then one day, you accidentally meet him again. He is more mature and warm than before. The girlfriend who walks with him looks at him with love and admiration. But maybe only you know, the book he said you told him about, his favorite movie, you went to see it, his favorite hot pot restaurant, you took him come eat. Perhaps the other girlfriend, seeing him as very smart, knows many things, but she doesn't know that the love that always surrounds her is because you use distance to teach. After that, he learned to love a person, but unfortunately, you at that time, soon mixed in the vast sea of people. So, if I were to choose again, I wouldn't choose to be someone's first love either. because I teach him how to love, but I don't let him take that love away to love someone else.